wear my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on first down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The 48-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A quick toss outright. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back to throw. Painter. Almost most tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Love. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Vikings take over.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Painter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Cook following the penalty. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
inside the 20 to the 18.
Play to the running back.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Looking to throw. Painter. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Love from the gun. That's caught by Kellen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Love. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 2nd down, Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Painter. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Off the play fake. Painter, he'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on 1st down. Painter. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Painter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Painter. Getting open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early game. And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
The Seahawks 18-yard line.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Painter, the quick slant caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Vikings 21. Seahawks.
There's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
off the play fake, Love. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing. Love. Being chased out left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working out of the gun. Love is going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Painter. The killer here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down now, it's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw. Painter, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. We got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Painter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running to start the drive is Love. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off the rest of the plays.
And forget about finding a way play, and he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Quarter of play with the score Vikings 21, Seahawks 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Kenneth Murray drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play brings up 3rd down and 5.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, it's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Love again. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them. So
but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Painter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Painter to Jefferson on the slant. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Painter, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Seahawks.
First down, Love to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Minnesota, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports.